Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie Leigh if you are new here. But today's video is how I save for luxury items, and it's also a review on my newest luxury item purchase, which are my Gucci white loafers, which I'm obsessed with. And I want to walk you through kind of like the review on them, kind of compare them versus a loafer versus the mule, and then I also really want to go into how I save for luxury items. One of my most asked questions, especially through Instagram, is how I always am buying new designer items. That's something that I personally love to always save up for. So a lot of you guys are always asking me how I'm able to always have a new bag, new shoes, new designer clothing, everything like that. So I did want to share with you guys a service that I use, which I think is very helpful. I did a video with them probably last summer actually, when I bought my last Gucci loafers, and I think they're an amazing service. So basically it's called The Real. It's not The Real, it's different, but right now I'm just on their website because I want to read some stuff from their About Me section so that I know I'm making sense. But basically this is what I use anytime I know I want an item but I don't want to drop a few $1,000s or a few hundred for these loafers, for instance, all at once. So basically what I do is I purchase it through The Real, and it takes money out of your saving or checkings account every day or every week, depending on which preference you prefer. And then you'll get the item once you finish saving for it. So for something that I've also used this for is the Canada Goose jacket, because I figured I know I need this come December, so let's start saving in June and let's save maybe $6 a day. I think that's what I did, $6 a day. And once I was finished paying it off, I got the jacket sent to me December 30th, I think, is when it starts to get really cold in New York. And I didn't have to drop $2,000, or I think the Canada Goose is $1,000. So basically I didn't have to drop $1,000 for the jacket out of pocket right then and there, and I was able to save for it every day. So that to me is a huge win-win. So I definitely recommend this, to do this with items that you think you will always want. Don't do it with such an on-trend item, because you might not get it right away, and then by the time you get it you might not still love it. So I do it with really classic, simple items. Okay, so basically you find anything you want on their site, and they have more than, they have everything. They have clothing, furniture, electronics, so it's not just designer items. That's just personally what I use it for. But you could buy furniture, electronics, clothing, shoes, anything you want, and it doesn't always have to be designer. I'm pretty sure ASOS is on there, Forever 21, stuff like that. So anything you want to buy and you don't want to drop out of pocket, you could definitely just do that this way. So basically you pick out whatever you want on their site, you set a saving strategy for the item, either daily or weekly, and connect your bank account to start saving. Me, I did daily, and I did $6 a day for my Canada Goose and for my Gucci loafers, because I figured that was the price of a coffee. I know that's expensive, but in New York, if you get an iced latte with almond milk, I swear it's $5 or $6. So I was let me kind of skip the morning coffee and use the $6 towards a designer item. And then the last step is, once you've saved enough money for your item, they confirm your shipping address and the item is shipped to you directly from the retailer, which I thought was something very interesting too, because it's not pre-owned stuff. They don't actually own the inventory. So I think my loafers came from I want to say Saks Fifth Avenue. I think my Canada Goose came from Bloomingdale's or something. So, which is great, because if I do have to return it, it's not a crazy process. I just go to Bloomingdale's, I go to Saks or whatever retailer they bought it through, and that's how I return. So you are allowed to pause or change your account payment strategy at any time, which is nice. I remember one time I paused it for a while. I just had so many subscriptions on my credit card. I was let me just pause some stuff, figure everything out. So I did put this on pause, and then once I got rid of a lot of my other subscription memberships and stuff, I unpaused it. So that's great. And then you could also put, if you want to get the item sooner, you can change the strategy. So you could go from $6 a day to $50 a day if you really want to get it that soon. And once you've hit 50%, you can just make a chunk payment as well. So if you've already paid off 50% of the bag, let's say you get a raise or something, you want to throw 500 towards it, you totally could do that. And then another benefit they have is that every user has a personal stylist that will give you recommendations. This way they kind of see what you've bought. They could kind of get a feel for your style, and they'll maybe send some emails over with some recommendations on what they think you should buy. But anyway, now that I kind of got into the whole process of how I save for luxury bags, I think that this website's amazing, and this is definitely something that I use. Like I said, for my classic pieces, for my on-trend designer items, I usually buy straight from retail or through a secondhand shop. But for classic designer items that I know I'm gonna want even 4 to 5 months away, I use this site, and it's amazing. So you guys could get $15 credit, and I'm gonna put it right here on the screen, and it will be in the description box, but it's just C-Stephanie 2019. Okay, but now we can get to the fun stuff and review the loafer. So I have, or the mule. I have the black loafer that I bought last summer, which I love. But I was like, let me switch it up. I want a summer shoe anyway. Let's go with white. And since summer, I feel like a mule, like a slide on, is just way more easy. So I will kind of tell you the differences off the bat. Walking wise, these you definitely have to break in. I did get a few blisters, but I feel like once you get past that, they might be easier to get on and off, obviously, than the loafer. And I feel like the loafer, if you walk around in the city a lot, like they get like kind of loose on you and your foot kind of like slides in and out of it. It's like really uncomfortable and weird. These don't do that. So they're both like uncomfortable in their own different ways. But the look of these, I'm obsessed with them. I still think slides are so in, and I still think Gucci loafers are so in, because I know a lot of you guys are going to ask me if you think it's still worth buying them. I 100% do. I really wanted just like a white casual summer shoe. I always wear like a white sneaker, so I wanted something a little bit different. So I went ahead and got these. So these go for $6.95 retail, which obviously is a lot, but this video is a luxury item video, so no one yell at me in the comments. But I love Gucci loafers. I know that they hold up so well because I do have the black pair that I honestly wear so much, and like they still look brand new. Like all you have to do is take a leather cleaner to them and they look honestly brand new. And I don't like mind that they get like kind of like a wrinkle in the leather. I feel like that like it looks better almost when they're broken in. So I honestly think they're worth the money. You guys know me, I usually don't spend a lot on shoes. I'm such a designer girl bag, but I'm such a designer bag girl. But for these, I think they hold up so well. They're so classic, they're cute, they're on trend, and they go with so much, and they honestly really hold up. And I walk so much, I live in the city, so I can honestly say I do really think they're worth the money. But if you guys have any other questions on this service that I use, definitely reach out to me. I love working with companies like this because it's so helpful, and I really think that you guys can benefit from it, because I'm not kidding when I say so many of you guys DM me and say like, how do you always have new designer pieces? And I know it could be tough, like especially living in New York, like rent's expensive, bills are expensive, so you can't always just go out and drop a few thousand on a designer bag you want or designer shoe you want, but that shouldn't stop you from having it. So I love that this service kind of like helps you get those items that you want that you maybe thought you couldn't afford or something like that. But if you do have any questions on it, definitely shoot me a DM right back on this video. You could send me a private message on YouTube, whatever you guys want. But I really hope that this video helped you if you are saving or if you are looking to buy the mules or the loafer. I recommend both in different ways, but I think I'll do a whole video comparison eventually if that's something you guys would like to see. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.